Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be dyeing some hair using the watercolor method. The dyes that I'm going to be using today are both from Adore. I'm going to be using Pink Petal and Cotton Candy. Okay, let's get started. So the water is very hot. I'm going to put on my gloves, but first I'm going to add in half the bottle of cotton candy. And then I'm going to add in half the bottle of Pink Petal as well. Mix it all up and get ready to dye. Now the fun begins. It's time to go ahead and dye the hair. So you literally just dip it in the bucket and it's going to start dyeing immediately. So you're going to see me place the whole thing in there, and then I'm going to be dipping it in and out of the water. And you're also going to see me take the applicator brush and start making sure each strand is also getting applied with that dye. Just going to add more dye to the water. I'm going to finish off the bottle of Pink Petal. I'm also going to add more cotton candy, but there was still a little bit left in the bottle. Just going to keep dunking this hair in and out of the water using the brush to make sure every strand is getting coated. I really just want to work in this dye to make sure that there are no blonde pieces whatsoever. Process literally took like 10 minutes, and look how vibrant the color is. It's gorgeous. I'm in love with it. And here I'm just going to show you guys the lace. It did not dye the lace at all, and it was perfect. So now it's time to blow dry it and style this wig. I did do majority of that process off camera, and we will be back for the install. If you have seen some of my other videos, you know that unfortunately I do not know how to braid. So my hair is in 10 flat twists straight back, and I did pin the ends up to make it as flat as possible. It looks very rough, but that's okay because it's going to get the job done. I am using a knee-high as my wig cap today, and here you just see me applying it. Now that our wig cap is on, we're going to be cutting little ear holes out so our ears can come out. And we're going to be using the Got To Be Freeze spray to go ahead and tack this cap down. So now that the glue is all applied, we're just going to fan it and let it air dry. It's time to cut the cap, and these little manicure scissors are perfect for wig installations. Even though this is my first time installing a wig, I just feel like because they're so small, it's easier for you to be more precise with your cuts, and so they were great for me. So I'm just going to be cutting the cap, getting it as close to my hairline as possible. I do have a pretty low hairline on the temples of my hair, so some of that hair is going to stick out from the cap, but it's all fine either way. You've seen me cut one side, so now I'm just going to speed it up and do the exact same thing on the other side. I'm going to go ahead and apply the freeze spray to the edges of the cap so that they lay nice and flat, and off camera I also applied some foundation to the cap to match my skin better. Now it is time to glue the wig down. Unfortunately, I was out of the frame from when I was gluing the top of the wig down, but I'm doing the same steps on the side. So I'm going to first take the Got To Bleed gel in the yellow bottle, and then I'm going to put the freeze spray on top of that layer, let it get tacky a little bit, and then go ahead and lay the lace on top of it. Then I'm going to go in with my rat tail comb and press on the lace to make sure that it gets nice and glued down. And I'm going to do the exact same steps on the other side, starting off with the Got To Be gel, then spraying a layer of the freeze spray on top of it, letting it get tacky, laying the lace, and then going in with my rat tail comb to press the lace down. And now I'm going to take my scarf and tie it down to make sure everything is nice and set, only for 5 minutes. And now it's time to cut the lace, and this part took the longest for me because I was trying to be really precise and get it nice and neat. I am going to be using the scissors and going in an in and out pattern instead of cutting like in a straight line, just because that's what I saw on YouTube. lots of excess glue from me tying it down, so I'm going to be taking my comb and trying to just comb out some of those baby hairs to get some of that glue out of the hair. I'm also going to go in a little bit later and use some alcohol to wipe off the extra glue. I'm also going to be taking the scissors and cutting off any extra lace that I see. I'm going to be going all around both sides and just making it nice and neat and cutting off any extra lace that doesn't need to be there. And of course we have to cut those ear tabs, so that's what you see me doing here, cutting off that lace that's covering my ear because it doesn't belong, it has to go. And yeah. And of course we're going to do the exact same thing to the other side, cutting the ear tab, and then you're going to see me, like I said, go in with the alcohol to clean up all that extra glue around the edges. So dyed, you guys cannot see me do the baby hair, but all I did was use the Pantene mousse and my rat tail comb, and I'm not even good at baby hairs anyway, so they're not the best, but this is it. This is her. This is my first time gluing in a wig, so I think I did, you know, a pretty good job for my first time, and I think it turned out good. I think it looks nice. I think the lace, I wouldn't say it's melted, but it's on there. It's tight, and I think it looks pretty good. I did not pluck this wig, well, I plucked the part, but I did not pluck the edges because I'm a beginner, y'all. Okay, I don't know how to do none of that. We'll get there one day. I always name my wigs. This one's name is Cheyenne, and it's going to be active season on my Instagram, so make sure y'all go ahead and follow me at chaunceymonet. I'm going to go ahead and put it at the bottom, and yes, this is her. Yeah, that's her. That's her. That's her. Stiff wear. Stiff wear. And it. And don't. Hair does shed a lot, just FYI, PSA, if you are thinking about buying this hair from MsLula, it does shed quite a bit, but it takes color amazingly, as you guys can see. And that's really all I have to say. Thank you guys for watching, and please like, comment, and subscribe.